Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ian Beckles Show. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful week despite all the shenanigans and tomfoolery going on in our world. Let's pay some bills. Let's show some love to my people at Manny and Gordon. Check them out at fightnegligence.com, the best lawyers in the Tampa Bay area, actually in any area, so hit them up. All right, I've been listening to all the conversations going on on sports radio and, terrestrial radio, especially the Tampa Bay area. Everybody here in Tampa Bay is talking about Mike Evans and what's going to happen with Mike Evans. Where is Mike's going to land? All right? Listen, I think people are overvaluing Mike Evans because of who he is. All right? If we're in a different town, Mike Evans' value is going to be a receiver who's going to be fabulous in the locker room, who's probably going to catch 60 to 70 balls, good red zone guy, probably going to miss a few games. That's probably almost guaranteed, all right? I don't know if this is the place for him. Like, you think this is the place for an old receiver in his last year? I don't. I really don't. So if you put Mike Evans on the field, then you're taking, reps away and time away from a Gabuka or whoever the other young person may be. This has got to be about the future. If you Buccaneer fans think that the Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl next year, you're out of your gosh darn mind. They're not that talented. They're not. Unless they do something between now and free agency and the draft. And it's got to be something spectacular. And I can't think of anything that's that spectacular. I really can't. But Mike Evans, obviously, if he goes somewhere, it has to make sense. We don't even really know if Jason Light really wants Mike Evans back. I would assume he wants Mike Evans back. But it's his business. He doesn't want him back at $20 or $15 million. He's not worth that much money. He's not. And if you think that organizations pay players just because they deserve it, then you're not watching. That doesn't happen ever in the NFL. John Lynch didn't get paid. Derek Brooks didn't get paid. Warren Sapp didn't get paid. Nobody got paid on the way out. Nobody does, okay? They don't give away money. They don't care what you've done, all right? So it has to make sense. It has to make sense for Mike. It has to make sense for the Buccaneers. And him going out to free agency is not a big deal. That's what happens. In order for him to sign before free agency, you have to overpay him. And the Bucs aren't going to do that. So the best thing to do for them, business-wise, is let him go check out free agency. He's going to come back. He's going to come back and say, hey, guys, this is what I have. This is my offer. Can you guys match it or get close? Say the Raiders offer him $20 million. 13 in Tampa Bay is the same number. You go from there. Speaking of the Raiders, Max Crosby's name is still coming up. Listen, most likely Fernando Mendoza is going to be the first pick in the draft. The Raiders are going to need receivers, all right? Period. If they're talking about Max Crosby and they're dangling him out there, we have Chris Godwin here. I mean, Chris Godwin at $22 million, coming off of the injury from 2 years ago. This is going to be the year where Chris Godwin comes back. Wasn't last year. When your foot's on backwards, it's going to take you probably 18 months to get you back to where you were. This is going to be the Chris Godwin. This is going to be the Chris Godwin year right here. I feel it. So the Bucs have receivers. I don't know how talented they are. They're young, unproven. But if there's anywhere we have an abundance of talent, it would probably be at wide receiver. And we all know that the biggest need for the Buccaneers, as came out of Jason Light's mouth, is pass rusher, period. You're going to have a guy who's going to be a difference maker. How many difference makers in the NFL as a pass rusher? 3? So if you can get one of them, go get him. I heard Antoine Winfield Jr.'s name dangling around. $28 million, you can have him. We'll lower our cap number. If the Bucs didn't have Antoine Winfield Jr. last year, they wouldn't have won or lost one or more games. It would have been the same. Antoine Winfield Jr. wasn't that big of a deal last year, unfortunately. All right? So it's the Bucs haven't had a double-digit sack. They haven't had a double-digit sack leader since Shaq Barrett, since back in the day. So I just don't know. I mean, I would give up anything for a pass rusher. Anything. It's been a long goddamn time, and when I'm watching the Bucks games and I'm just watching the quarterback stand back there all comfortable, you're just not going to win. Not in December, not in January, okay? That is for sure. So I say do what you could do to get Max Crosby. That's easy to say. We don't even know if Max Crosby wants to come here, but I don't know what's unappealing about Tampa Bay. Now, in the last few days, I've been watching the Combine. I happen to be a guy who likes to watch the Combine. I like to watch the draft. The Combine's fun for me to watch. I just like to watch people compete. I like to compare the old guys to the new guys. It's funny, the kids are a lot bigger now. I don't know if they're better athletes. I don't know if they're stronger. I don't know if they're more agile. They're definitely bigger. All right, I'm seeing 313-pound guys running 4.8 at defensive linemen. You didn't see that back in the day. Like, I participated in the Combine in 1990. That's a long damn time ago. And I went and I watched it 2 years ago in Indianapolis, so I've had it from different vantage points in Indianapolis. They have all the drills. They have orientation. They have interviews with the different teams that want to interview you. You get drug tested. Anybody who's a weed smoker, they get drug tested. They all smoke after that. I wasn't a weed smoker, but my roommate was. He couldn't wait to get back to the room to smoke some weed. And then they kind of parade you out like cattle. Like, literally, they parade you out like cattle in your gray shorts, no shirt on. You're standing on stage, and they're all ogling you. And it's really gross, to be honest with you. They have physicals, and they have group drills. But for me, the Combine is one of the more it's a necessary thing, okay? And the problem with the Combine, a lot of these players aren't working out now. They're not participating in their bowl games. They're not working out. They don't want to lower their stock. But to me, the evaluation in the Combine is so gosh darn overrated. There's going to be that one quarterback, Jalen something, I don't know his last name. I never heard of him before. Bet your house he's going to be good. He ran a 4.37. You think I give a shit if a quarterback runs a 4.37? Give me a situation in a game where running a 4.37 as a quarterback is beneficial. Is it the run play that you're going to call for the quarterback? Well, you call that 5 times and he's going to be hurt. All right? You know who the last guy was to do this? Anthony Richardson. I said there's zero chance he's good. I watched him in college. He sucked. I don't care what kind of athlete he was. Everybody gets enamored in athletic ability, especially at the quarterback position. Shit. Give me a slow quarterback who can read a defense. Everybody gets so enamored with this athletic ability. It is absolutely crazy. But the Combine is really, for me, not a place where you really evaluate talent. It's a place where you go, you get physicals, you get the chance to sit in front of some of these players, like Pavia, who showed his ass, and I just don't know why anybody would pick that guy. But then you get guys like our workout warriors. Mike Mamula was a guy around my time who was a little bit older than me. Didn't do much in college. He got to the Combine, had these unbelievable numbers. It was a first-round pick in the Philadelphia Eagles, and he didn't do shit since. All right? So it happens all the time. But the Combine's a good time for the agents to meet up with the GMs, meet up with the head coaches, and everybody can get together and they're in cahoots. And a lot of things get done during the Combine. So I enjoy it. I enjoy the competition. I like to see where people rank. I like to see people breaking records. And the people that break records are never the ones that end up being good football players. Remember, I told you that. Now, I'd be remiss to not speak on our world, our country being at war, World War III or whatever, I don't know what the hell you want to call it. I'm just baffled at the ignorance of a lot of people, or I guess it's being naive, I guess. But, like, I don't know, like, what are we supposed to be cheering for? Are we cheering for the United States to eliminate Iran? What are we cheering for? Because this is not about nuclear weapons. Don't let them do that to you, okay? And I'm not a political person, okay? But it ain't about nuclear weapons. Stop it. It's about money, oil, power, and greed. That is it. And American people are dying. Our president's going to tell us, oh, well, it sucks to be American, but you're going to die, sorry, for my greed, all right? whatever side you're on, okay, and if you go back 2 months, including myself, everybody was predicting we're going to go to war because of the Epstein file, and here we are, we're at war. You could say it's not about that, but I don't know, it's a little bit too convenient. Your boy Clinton was subpoenaed, and Trump don't like that because God forbid you subpoena Trump. Now, I was the one that said last election that he ain't coming out. I'm going to tell you right now, subpoena him and see if he shows up. We're at a funny place, people, because he ain't going by the rules. He don't give a shit about a rule no more. He never has, and he never will, all right? And try to subpoena him and see what happens. His people are going to be at the door with guns. So we have a soulless president. Pam Bondi is soulless. And I'm not talking politics. They just don't have a soul. You know why I know it? Because I can see it in their eyes. You could quote me on that one because that is not political. I don't give a shit no more. Because when I look in his face, it's not good for me. It may be good for you, but it's not good for me. I can't speak for you. I could just speak for me. But I look in Pam Bondi's eyes, and I know her personally. Her number is in my phone. I just see the devil now. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else my eyes can do. When I look in their face, I see the devil. And they can all go fuck themselves. Anyways, if you want to be more peaceful, you come here to Dignitary Cafe. We're a very peaceful place here. We have the best kava and kratom in the nation, really, but definitely in the Tampa Bay area. And we are the kava and kratom capital of the country, if you don't know that, Tampa Bay area. So everybody have a wonderful week. Please be safe. Please be safe. And let's hope we don't lose too many American lives because it's all for naught. Real talk. Have a great day. Peace out.
Call Manny and Gordon or visit us at fightnegligence.com.